Ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans brings me another story, and New Orleans takes the L for this. New Orleans, y'all know I love y'all out there, but damn, the stories coming out of there are just flat out insane. Let's talk about this. A New Orleans man accused of shooting his own infant son is due in court on Tuesday. But I do need to give you guys some context. I think they're going to give the details, and the details might not sit well with y'all's sensibilities. So that's your disclaimer if you need to exit the video. The New Orleans Police Department made an arrest in an attempted homicide incident from New Year's Day, only a couple of days ago. So I know what led up to this, but let me see. I think the article is going to tell us, and if it doesn't, I'll tell you at least his reason for doing what he did, even though it's not an excuse. No excuses for this. NOPD vows U.S. Marshals and NOPD Child Abuse Unit detectives Corey Davis, 27 years old, who is, let's see if I can go back. That is Corey Davis right there, 27 years old, in connection with the crime on Sunday. Davis is due in court for his initial appearance on Tuesday morning. NOPD was notified of a one-year-old child with multiple gunshot wounds arriving at the area hospital on Saturday. Police determined that the incident happened at an intersection of Decatur and Spain Streets when, according to a prosecutor on the case, Davis and his girlfriend got into an argument. They got into an argument. Now, I don't know how you, like, in your mind, you're thinking, I'm going to bring gunplay to the party. I just don't understand how that comes into play. I don't get it. I don't understand. They got into an argument. Prosecutors said that Davis's girlfriend got into her car. She drove away. She sees that this is toxic. So even though they don't specify, her and her son got into the car and drove away. And what did Corey Davis, this fool that y'all see in the corner of that screen right there, what y'all think he did? While she was driving away, Davis allegedly fired 3 shots from his gun through the rear window of the car. He wanted to thank you. He wanted to terrorize the mother. He wanted to terrorize the mother and ended up killing his own son. How does it escalate into shooting a baby? Thank you for posting that. This, I'm just completely lost. Lost with this. Davis's girlfriend reportedly told police she stopped and turned to look at the child in the back seat and saw that the child was shot in the head and the thigh. When she told Davis he shot their son, Davis allegedly drove the car to University Medical Center and then left. Personnel at UMC reportedly called the NOPD, who arrested Davis near the scene of the shooting. The child remains in UMC and is said to be in critical condition. Please keep a prayer in for that baby. In critical condition, not deceased. Critical condition means he stands a chance. Let's pray. Let's pray about this. As I'll be back in New Orleans soon, I would love to hear that this baby survived. Davis was booked on a charge of first-degree attempted murder, second-degree cruelty to a juvenile, domestic abuse, aggravated assault, aggravated criminal damage to property, felon in possession of a firearm. Let me say that again. A felon in possession of a firearm, which equivocates to what? Hashtag, when you date thugs, you date death. Felon in possession of a firearm, and illegal use of a weapon, and theft of a motor vehicle. In all, the judge set a bond of more than $600,000 covering 15 charges. The bond doesn't even matter. He's not going to make the bond. Additional charges will be considered at another hearing. I don't think he should have got a bond, but whatever. NOPD Superintendent Sean Ferguson commended the work of all officers and law enforcement partners involved in the investigation and arrest. This is another unfortunate incident of violence in our city that was found to be domestic in nature. Also where a child, in this case a 1-year-old infant, was shot by his own father, was the victim of a tragic, senseless, and violent crime. As I've said before, according to Ferguson, practicing self-responsibility and implementing proper conflict resolution skills can help avoid tragic situations like this. And anyone with additional information on this incident is asked to call the NOPD Child Abuse Unit detective at 504-658-5267. Let me show you guys the 2 news videos that were out there. I think it was actually 3. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. All right, and I'm thankful for everybody who is here. If you'll do me a favor and please make sure you guys click that thumb up. If we can have 1 thumb up for everybody that's watching, that'll help us reach our goal and help more people hear about these stories, okay? So help share these stories by simply clicking that thumbs up. Let's get it.
In custody for a shooting that left a 1-year-old hurt. So police have arrested this man, 27-year-old Corey Davis, the father of that child. Police say he's now facing a number of charges, including first-degree attempted murder and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile. The shooting happened Saturday afternoon near Decatur and Spain Streets. That baby was shot multiple times and rushed to the hospital. We are working to get more details about that baby's condition and how that baby is doing at this.
NOPD is also investigating a shooting near the intersection of Decatur and Spain Streets. They say that the first reports came in a little after 2 p.m. when a 1-year-old infant with multiple gunshot wounds was driven to a local hospital for treatment. Neighbors in the area say that they heard 3 distinct gunshots and then a car sped off from the area. On the first day of the new year, neighbors say that they were disappointed to hear the incident so close to home.
This is an area that, it's always had some struggles years ago, obviously. And I was really happy to move back and find a home.
If y'all didn't think that some of these news people were weird before, maybe it's the people. I don't know. Apparently this dude didn't want his face shown. But why would you show this dude's toenails? Y'all are never going to watch news videos the same after watching any of my videos. Because I think this is the strangest thing. Like, why are they filming this man's feet? At least his feet look manicured, I guess. It looked like he take care of himself, I suppose. I guess it's not a horrible thing. But just, I don't know, film something else. Anything else. I don't know. Put some shoes on, perhaps. It's just weird to me.
And this has been problematic. This is,
I'm just not a feet person. I'm really not. So maybe it's just a me thing.
That area, seems like it's got, I thought it was getting better.
The NOPD also releasing a picture of the suspect vehicle and its driver tonight. The suspect has been identified as 27-year-old Corey Davis. If you have seen him or this vehicle, you are asked to contact Crime Stopper.
Father accused of shooting his 1-year-old child is now charged with attempted first-degree murder and a handful of other crimes. Detectives say 27-year-old Corey Davis shot the baby around 3:30 yesterday in the Marigny near Decatur and Spain Streets. The baby was taken to the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. As of this morning, the child is still recovering.
So, again, we want to pray that this child survives. And, you know, but for this dude, I don't know if he has a criminal history or not. Well, actually, it said he was a felon with a weapon, so clearly he has a criminal history. But nonetheless, let's pray that this baby survives. And I would love to report news that baby survives. And like I said, maybe by the time I get down there, back in New Orleans around the summertime, maybe I can report some good news about that, okay? But thank you guys for listening to the story with an open mind as well as an open heart. As far as redemption, I'm not so sure that this dude is ever going to change and be anything different. And he just seems to be a menace to the street, and he probably needs to be in prison permanently. But make sure you guys keep that baby in your prayers. Thank you.